Hello everybody, welcome back to He Is Coming. If we check our compendium item sets, there are still these three that we've never used from the Kingmaker lot. Iron Chain, Ironstone Arrowhead, and Sanguine Gemstone. So if we jump in here, it's these three. Here we have, what is it we need for Iron Chain? Chainmail Sword, Chainmail Armor. I think that's not this one. Sanguine Gemstone is among these, and Ironstone Arrowhead. So you've got the Ironstone Sandals and the Ironstone Spear makes Ironstone Sandals, or makes Ironstone Arrowhead. And Sanguine Gemstone is the Ruby Gemstone, which is one of the gemstones that's just available in all the sets, I think, because it's one of the events you can find. And the Sanguine Scepter. So we're going to aim for any combination of that stuff today and see what we can do with it. I sat down to record this video about 4.5 hours ago, and then had to stop as my partner was walking goose and found a stray dog on the road. And so we got the stray dog on a spare leash, brought them home, then called around a dozen different places trying to figure out where we could get them to scan the chip in the dog to make sure that they were somebody's pet. It was a whole thing, but now I can get back to the rest of my Sunday. We will do this, and there's a golem right there. What a treat. Although, these are, if you have 0 base armor, gain 8 armor. So what we'll probably do then is keep the golden leather vest and try and fairy the golden weaver shield at this stage. I'll take a leather glove. You will show me fairy ring. Let's touch this. We'll take more shield. We need to find a fairy. They are in this neighborhood, or at least there should be some around here. We should also probably go to a Black Rock battlefield if we're going to find something with either the Ironstone Spear or the Sanguine Scepter. But I would like to find a fairy first. It might even be up here, given that this is where we swapped around to farm and other biomes. Alright, I think we're going to be able to win this upcoming encounter. We will see. I bet there's a fairy right in the middle of there. I would not be shocked. There's another golem right here. Even though we can trace a line directly from this golem through this biome to up here. So I guess it can be that any given biome can have multiple of the main subject of that biome. Come on, give me a fairy. There you go. Countdown 4, gain 12 armor. That's not bad. Now I want to get to one of those horses, but too late. Right, can we win with a stick? Probably not. Our damage is 2 going on 3. Oh, we get a bunch of armor though. We do get there, only because we had the muscle potion though, for sure. We'll grab an Elderwood staff though. We're now gonna just, oh, these are not the places I want to get to. Great. Maybe a shop will have part of what we want here. Give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item. First time you gain armor, double it. It's not bad with the golden granite tome. If you have more speed than armor, stun the enemy for 2 turns. They've got the granite lance. Alright, give me plated shield. Enemy's first strike deals double damage. Afterwards, get 5 freeze. Honestly, 2 to 4 is not terrible. But we are not finding the stuff that we need. Alright, we're going to leave that. Arcane Bell is okay with some of what we've got going on here. I don't want this Elderwood staff for ages. -5 health is scary. And we find... Oh, we found a golem of all things. Healing. Great. Well, we needed it, for sure. What's the grave got here? Enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor. Enemy strikes ignore armor. Gain 2 armor, lose 1 health. I like the idea of getting 24 armor thanks to plated shield and then them doing way less damage to us. But what would I give up in the meantime? The healing we just got? Can you take me to... Nope. You cannot take me to a place where they have a battlefield full of weapons. I'll start steal 5 health from the enemy. Honestly, it's better than what we're working with now with Elderwood Staff, and we need to pivot somehow here. These are not the books of my dreams. I will take 1 additional attack. Right, it looks like we are not going to find one of these weapons to make a build with anytime soon. Which is fine. Do you have leather shoes? No. Neither do you have any of the weapons I want to find. I might just do the fight and get some more inventory space to work with, because right now we don't really have anything extra to grab. Right, as long as we get through our book, I've got very few worries here. Good. Now we have a bunch of extra space to take stuff. I don't really need these clear spring watermelons for anything, but hey, we've got them. These guys stealing a bunch of my money. There's the Sanguine Scepter. Now, is there really any chance that we're going to find the Ruby Gemstone anytime soon? Because it's such a niche event that we have to find. I'm going to say it's not one for right now, unfortunately, as much as it has been one of our aspirations. These birds are just wrecking my economy. Double your attack on hit, gain 1 stun. Battle start, gain 1 additional strike. Battle start, exploded and wounded, decrease the random status effect by 1. These could get rid of some of the stun that we're going to get on hit. But I don't know if it's really, really worth it. I'll just take the extra strike. I guess I want to get back to a golem if we're going to keep these watermelon, just on the off chance that bad things get given to us. see what you've got. First strike deals double damage. Afterwards, they gain 5 freeze. No. Looks like they've got a lot of healing, but not very much that I'm worried about, given our situation with Muscle Potion. Speaking of, we'll make that much better. I'm going to leave that chest right next to that teleporter so that if we need to, we can fill the gap. We are at full health. I think I'm just going to take the fight because there's nothing here I really want to get rid of if we find a 4th muscle potion. We need to get this book down. We do. That book saving us. That'll start game 5 regen. While we have armor, they deal 2 damage less, so they're doing 1. I think that's fine. Yeah, plus 5. Because we steal 5. So, unless we find an ironstone spear, specifically sometimes soon. Oh, while you have armor, temporarily gain 2 attack. I mean, that kind of works for us. So, now we want to find the ironstone shoes, but these birds are just wrecking our economy. So, we need to find something else to fight. Anything else to fight. -4 health. Give me a petrifying flask. Put that ahead of this so we get wounded, gain 10 armor, stunned for 2 turns, decrease the status effect by 2. Will help. This we obviously take for that, and then we go back to our golem buddy. Then obviously if we can convert this into an elixir, I'd be very happy. We're going to heal off of you? No. So, we want to make money and find a shop. Is our ideal scenario here. They've got the Bloodlord's Axe. And extra attacks. Lots of extra attacks. It's unideal. Honestly, give me 6 extra armor right now. Well, you have armor temporarily gain 2 attack. What's giving us... Oh, this is giving us -1. I do not love that on reflection. There was an oil somewhere around here. Also, that wouldn't be bad, although there's probably better ones out there for us. There's the oil. A Weaver Shield is just bad. Countdown 6 trigger Symphony 3 times. We have nothing that symphonies. Give me the regen there. You've got leather boots, which is great for us. Gain 1 attack every other turn, plus our diamond muscle potion is just like tons of attack. I just need healing. Oh my god. Oh my god. It couldn't be more perfect if it tried. Alright, every 3 strikes gain 4 attack, 4 speed, and 4 armor. There's a fire right there. None of this right now. Our attack is not great, but we can try. We also don't have an edge on our weapon right now. Oh dear. Oh dear. What just happened? How did they do this much? Oh dear. I can't review that fight. I don't know where they got quite so many extra attacks from. I missed something. Ho-hum, we'll go again. Ironstone spear. Immediately. So now we just need the ironstone shoes. Or sandals. While you have armor, temporarily gain 2 attack. Okay. Important for us to find armor. You know what? Just take me to here. We can find an edge for this weapon that will surely only stand to benefit us. We don't need to look in the iron piles. Also, easier to fight the birds while we are without any cash. This gives us some armor. More armor, please. That's some armor. Ignore the first status effect you're afflicted with. Battle starts, stun the enemy for a turn. Can't strike, but no tomes means I'm not worried. Vest is better than this, I would say. If you have less speed than the enemy, no. Whenever you restore 5, no. Miss out on that heal, which is sad, but fine. I'll take that instead of this. Show me a grave with ironstone sandals in, or whatever they're called. Go on, just once. Oh, so close. Give the enemy 1 stun for each equipped stone item is not a bad place to be with all of this. 9 of 10 health, 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then we just have to hit them 11 times before they hit us 10 times, which is kind of a problem, but the stun won't affect them either. But this is not ideal. If you have any status effects, spend 1 speed to decrease them. Give the enemy 2 freeze for each equipped water item. I think we actually lose this. They've got enough health and we have not enough attack. Although, oh no, our attack is 4, but we're going to lose this armor, so does not help us. Also, I thought this was 1 damage plus 2, not 2 damage plus 1. So yeah, we're boned on that one. Come on, give me the synergy of my dreams. And by that, I mean an item set combo I've never seen before. Oh, the Ironstone Spear was right there. I was like, I'll take the armor in my brain. Thanks for the Ironstone Spear rebate. I appreciate that greatly. I'll take one of those instead of one of those. Get the grave. Show me Ironstone Sandals. No. But the petrified statue is always welcome. Whenever you restore 3 or more health, gain 1 attack. Restore 1 health, restore 1 health. So they don't have enough attack to make that work for them, which is fine. I guess we'll do this. There should be a golem somewhere around here, but I might just do it this way to save myself the wandering. Guess we'll take the decent armor up. Need to find some... I was going to say... What was I going to say? Melons. So that we can deal with these stat downs. And by stat downs, I mean the purity I want to get rid of. Being the down part of that. You know what? You're a stone item. Well, there is a watermelon. But you know what? I'm going to do that first, because that's more stone stuff for stunning with, and I think we're going to get out of that okay. Yep. Called it. Right, what am I looking for? Shops. Shops and money. Graves is fine too. Graves can have uncommon rare things in them and such. Might as well take a loose change for a second. But I'd prefer that to that. Start game, 1 additional strike. Wounded, gain 2 additional strikes. Every 4th turn, stay yourself for a turn, gain 3 regen. They're going to have a lot of purity stuff going on and freeze stuff or something, I don't know. You know what? Do it that way. Symphony. Granite Tome is a stone thing. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turns of stun. Sure. Gain 3 armor for each equipped stone item. Well, I can come back and get this in a minute. Do I think I win right now? They're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stun. We get an extra attack immediately, which has 4, 5, 6, 9 attack. I think we're fine. Fight them, get the stone. Easy. Easy. A nice, interesting thing that we can fairy if we find a fairy. Don't need that. Right, we got plenty of money. But no shops. Which is what I really want. I know I wanted watermelon, but... Stone, enemy strikes deal 2 damage less while you have armor is nice. I don't have very much armor right now, is my bigger concern. Even though we do have a bajillion stun. We get 1 extra strike. How many thorns are they going to have? 1, 7, 13. Doesn't kill us, but it's a lot closer than I'd like it to be. Oh, 13 would kill us because we have 1 additional strike. Oh, but we get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21 armor, so that's actually fine. I think I'm just going to do the fight then. If I think I can win, which I do. On hit, gain 2 armor, restore health, thorns, deal damage, exposed armor. Yeah, I think we're fine. With how much extra armor we get before being subject to the thorns. And then just stun City. Easy. Still at 10 health. Double day arrows. Obviously, we can combine these cracked whetstones eventually, if we think it pertinent to do so. A stone potion. Sure. They've just got HP up the wazoo. I would like an edge for our weapon. There's a golem just here. Alright, fine. Do that. One fewer stone item for a second. Well, that works out quite nicely, I must say. It's also a little less stone for us. Stone egg is also really lovely. So I want an edge for this weapon, and I still want to find the stone sandals. And more armor. Our armor is truly lacking. Well, here's the special trader. Maybe they will have what we need. Nope. Lose all your health except one. Stun the enemy for 2 turns. Max health. Purity. Give the enemy freeze equal to half your speed. And weapons we are not interested in. Another cracked whetstone. But really, our armor is shocking, considering we're trying to gain extra attack while we have armor. Equally, if they don't have thorns, every 3 strikes give Riptide, on hit gain 2 thorns. If they're just stunned for like a decade and don't have thorns, we only need 1 armor to keep our attack up. So I'm actually going to do this and be really greedy about it. This is a dead end after a dead end. None of these mobs giving us great difficulty, which you love to see. Hard-boiled egg there because we're holding an egg, as far as I understand it. Finally, a horse. I want the horse to take me to a shop. How much money do you steal from me? None, because you are not even faster than us. I don't know. Crone? What does the crone have? Another petrifying flask is not better than any of our other stone gear right now. Do I dare? Do I dare? What would I get rid of? Maybe the stone flask? Or the petrifying flask? And then in a minute we can combine all of this stuff together. Where? Oh, it's cat's down there. Sword of Pride, Helmet of Envy. Honestly, doubling my enemy's attack, if they're going to be stunned for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 turns, doesn't seem that bad. But this is 5. This is 5 after 9 strikes, which is after the stun's over anyway. Right, crone option's dead. Horse. Please take me to a petrified forest. There isn't one. Also, not the stuff I want. These sandals just don't exist. I feel like I've seen them 100 times in other games. They're just not around. Alright, can we win? Nine stun is a nice place for us to be. Seven attack. Stun's over. I think we're fine. We were not fine. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Alright, well, we could not find the sandals, but our quests continue. For now, if you have a build you want to see, let me know down in the comments down below. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.